Hello everyone, my name is Shannon DeMarco and I'm joining from my newly created home office in Houston, Texas. I say newly created because we pulled this together over the weekend, trying out my fourth space in the house to find some quiet and be prepared to settle down and study. In order to encourage a very productive and healthy 2021, there's also a bunch of exercise equipment off to my left. So hopefully lots of studying and lots of exercising this year. I am joining Mapp after 20 years in the energy industry and having lived and started my career in Alaska and then traveled to and lived in London and now finished my career as of last week in Houston, Texas. I worked for BP, one of the major energy companies, and during my time there, I always tended to end up in change management roles. Most recently, leading an agile transformation, standing up teams to work with agile practices and an agile coaching practice. So it's been fantastic, and I learned a lot that always brought me back to people and wanting to understand more about what motivates them, and as well as trying to create more customer centricity, because that's where business comes from, right? You got to have a customer. So that's why I'm looking forward to Mapp. It was the perfect blend of both, and I just can't wait to get started on the learning and learning with you. My hobbies are reading. Absolutely love to read fiction and nonfiction. Cooking. My career kept me on the road quite a bit the last 10 years, so I hadn't had as much space for culinary or my version of culinary. So with quarantine, lots more time at home and cooking. And when you cook too much, you must exercise, so lots of dog walking. We are part of the legions that have adopted a dog during quarantine, so you may get a chance to see Kahali. She's approaching 2 years old, and she's just a lovely pile of fluff that you'll see in the background. What makes me unique? I've gotten the chance to work and live in cool places, but the coolest part for me is my family and what's happening in May of 2022. My son Nicholas is 22. He's a graduate student at Washington University in public health. My son Henry is a junior in high school with a soccer ball permanently attached to his foot. The timing means that all three of us will graduate from school in May of 2022, which means my husband, Matt, who has a financial services company and also works from home, will be quite entertained by the three of us, I think, in the lead up to graduation. I'm looking forward to seeing you in class. Can't wait to learn from you, with you, and especially hear your views about the future of work. In the meanwhile, stay healthy and see you soon.